discussion with those guests right here from Warri and other parts of Nigeria, looking at issues concerning Natasha Poti and other issues right there. And that takes us away from that to another major issue, because I have with me in the studio Alhaji Mogaji Olaniyan, the National Chairman of Police Community Relations Committee. I will surely be taking a look at the police committee issue. What have they been doing? What are some of the challenges are facing them, and how do they hope they can be able to get information across to the populace and be able and get the populace working with them? It's a pleasure to have you this morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, viewers.
Okay, let's get down to the job of the police community relation committee, because this seems to be like something that a lot of people are not aware of. What is the job of police community relations?
Well, the police community relation committee is a committee formed 41 years ago by the Nigeria police, to be precise, the late IGP Etiminiang of blessed memory. And since then, last year we celebrate our 40 years. This year we are 41. It's a household name known to people across the country, and people are benefiting a lot because we are the gap within the Nigerian police and member of the public. We are the #1 family of Nigeria policemen wherever they transfer them to. If you transfer a policeman from Sokoto to Oyo State, getting there, PCRC are the first family member that are going to receive him or her, and they are the people you can rely on, and it has been the practice. So the PCRC is an household name. Only the challenges we have is that some people, because of their mistrust to the Nigeria police, used to at least at times see us as solely for the Nigerian police. But whereas we are for the both sides, we are for the Nigerian police and member of the public. In fact, we are the door to the two, and we are doing justice to that.
Okay, let's talk about the door, because you just raised a very valid point right there. You talked about the work of the Nigerian police community relations. Is the police community relations accessible to people? Can people bring issues that probably they have been defrauded, they have had some issues with the Nigerian police force and stuff like that? Can they bring it to the police community? Can you people come to their aid?
That is our major work. Instead of going to social media blackmailing Nigerian police, let me say this. I stand to be challenged, and I'm ready for debate of 2-3 hours with anybody. The Nigerian police, they are the best, most disciplined organization in this country. The Nigerian police are the best, most disciplined organization in this country. And they are the only uniform personnel that is easy to bring to justice whenever they infringe on your right. In PCRC, we are over 40 million members in this country and diaspora. And with PCRC, the Nigerian police, especially under this God-sent IGP Kayode Ogbetoku, the man that knows our value and support us greatly, whenever we inform him, and the chairman police service commission, our father D.I.J. Sinagulu, whenever we notice some policemen are doing good, we inform the Nigeria police under Kayode Ogbetoku IGP NNI, PG, and the chairman service commission. They used to commend them, in fact they promote them. But whenever we see any infraction or where they want to trample on the right of member of the public, only on our own, we are not going to take it to the public platform. We inform the office of the IGP direct.
Okay, you work directly with the office?
We work under him, the office of the IGP, and we inform him through the most responsible. All other before him are responsible. But the first PRO is somebody we can refer to as a human rights activist in uniform. Just inform office of first PRO. First PRO happen to be the secretary and life wire of PCRC. Just inform his office where they infringe on your right. Under 24 hours, you will see the redress through the Office of First PRO, the IGP monitoring team, and others. Public complaint, the Nigeria Police public complaint. All these are domiciled in the IGP office for headquarters and across the country where you can seek redress. But it will be faster if you are a member of PCRC or you inform a member of PCRC. That's our duty. We are going to stand by you. We are going to make sure you get justice. And what we lack in this country is when we are only after the complaint. Castigating one policeman to destroy the image of Nigeria police and our country at large. But whereas you see policemen doing good, you will just silent on that. We just focus, because of the hatred, we just focus on the abnormal activities of minority. I can say it anywhere, the bad eggs are everywhere. But in Nigeria police, as of today under IGP Kayode is disciplinarian. You cannot point to more than 5%. I have my fact as the leader of PCRC with over 40 million members. The bad eggs in Nigeria police, we have them, but they are not up to 5% or not more than that. We have 95% fine gentlemen officers. Yes.
Okay, that's subject of discussion later on in the course of this conversation. But let me ask you this: how does the PCRC work with communities? Because that's also of uppermost interest to me. How do they work with communities?
Thank you very much. It's Police Community Relation Committee. Yeah. Before you can be a member, you may represent your community, where your working place, even your tribe. Like last week, when I'm in Bayelsa State, I have to invite our community. When I notice the PCRC over there are only the indigenous, and then I said, no, this is not the PCRC of IGP Kayode. This is not the PCRC of Ethninian, the founder of PCRC. The founder of PCRC, his mind is to have all members of the public. If you are a Nigerian, you are not an ex-convict, you are not a criminal, I trust even criminal, they are not going to join us because we have our way of screening our members. Our members come from the community, CDA, CDC, they represent their community, they represent their working place, they represent their tribe. And in PCRC, we are for everybody.
Because that takes us to the one age area, because at one point in time, a lot of us were talking about every state having their own community policing. Do you think the CPCRC could dovetail to what so many states are clamoring for, having a community policing, where it is easy to reduce the crime to barriers minimum?
Thank you very much. You can see the community policing, the state police people are clamoring for. Yeah. Just die down now. Yeah. Even when the federal government come out with a blueprint, you can see all our governors went back to the bed. And that's because majority of our governors, what they are looking for is power. Okay. Their dream of state police is to use them to silence their political opponent. Yeah. Because they know under Kayode IGP Kayode PGMNI, you cannot use any member of Nigeria police for intimidation. You cannot use them to settle scores. You cannot use them the way you like. No government is controlling him. Even the president, commander-in-chief of armed forces, give him free hand. It's a God-fearing man. No nonsense. Kayode is a no-nonsense IGP. So there's no room. When they study him, it's not an IGP who can manipulate. All of them started shouting they want their own police because they are not in control of their CP. As you see all our CP, if you are a governor giving them a legitimate instruction, the commissioner of police, they are going to work with you. But by the time you want to use police officers in your state against your political enemy, you will find it difficult because there's a warning. There's a standard set by IGP Kayode. So then they started shouting community policing and state police. But by the time they spell out what and what you need to have them, in fact, you see them.
Are you saying it's because they realize that when the issue about state policing come up, the governors will not be able to control them? That's the reason majority of them appeal. Because all of a sudden, the interest, just like you said, the interest seems to have died down.
Yes. These are the area they can operate. Yeah. And if you are not satisfied with them, you can still come to the federal police. They want absolute power. Where whatever they say will be law. So they can release another because it's their loyalist, where a kidnapper can be free, but under the federal government and the IGP, you can have it, but no criminal go unchecked. Yeah. If your own security apparatus fail, the federal will come in. And across the country, all our states, we have PCRC, that they are members of the public. They know better than all these people you want to bring, the new people. Yeah. Work with federal, support the federal government, equip your policemen in your state and other security agencies, like what the Lagos state government are doing, and some states are doing better, like what the Honorable Minister in FCT is doing here, what he did in River, where he used to support the Nigeria police. He's repeating it here in FCT. If other states can do that, support the federal police, and encourage and work with the PCRC, Police Community Relation Committee, apart from protecting the member of the public, protecting the Nigeria police. We work with the Nigeria police by giving them information, because we are in everywhere. We are in riverine area, we are in upland, we are in everywhere. We are in mainland, so everywhere. We can get information and pass it to the appropriate quarters. Our members are well trained on how to detect information and pass it to the appropriate quarters. You will not see a PCRC member give an information to the police or any other security agencies and go to the beer parlor and say, yes, it's true, they get those criminals. Because you don't know in the beer parlor, maybe part of the people they are looking for that escape the house of the police. So those are the areas some people use to blackmail Nigeria police. That if you give them information, they divert your information. No. Majority of the people that are not well trained, they are the ones that undo themselves. You give police information, keep mum. So if you are a PCRC member, we train you how to detect information and how to pass it to the appropriate quarters.
Okay. Now, how do PCRC work with Amotekun? Because we have some state security agencies. How do you people work with Amotekun? Or is there any kind of conflict between you and Amotekun? Or probably there's conflict of roles between Amotekun and PCRC?
Well, when we have the formation of Amotekun, and deeply involved, the governor of Southwest governor then was our brother, late governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu. I was involved then, and the national vice chairman in charge of Southwest. When we noticed the conflict within Nigeria police and the Amotekun then, our then IGP and Akeredolu set up a committee presided by Akeredolu and his former Attorney General. They invited me from Ogun State to Ondo State. We sat together and we advised them that what you need to do, we are Amotekun, let them work. And they said they need our advice and support of PCRC under my leadership in Southwest then. I said, it's possible. We are going to support you with information, because we cut across every part of this country. We are in the village, we are in the market, everywhere. But one condition, if you can work with the Nigeria police. And if you notice in the Southwest, we enjoy that cooperation. We enjoy that synergy. Whereby Amotekun, they don't have their own cell where they can keep somebody for 24 hours. Part of the arrangement then is that if you arrest, keep for some time, you may need some little information to form your report to the nearest police station. That is allowed. and from there they transfer. You can see them. What they want them is that for them to take suspect to court. We say no. And kudos to Akinledolu Aketi. We understand. We underrate us. I work under the instruction of my former national chairman, my boss, Ambassador Dr. Farouk Abdullah Miyama, when I was informed. In fact, I informed Oga, and I went there. We sat down together. In fact, we came down to Abuja then, and we agreed. And you can see Nigeria police working perfectly with them. If they see anything, they know how to pass it. If any member of public or PCRC notice anything, so far we know they are working under the law, and they are working in collaboration with the Nigerian police. Any organization that is working with Nigeria police, that's why in PCRC we don't limit ourselves to the Nigeria police alone. Okay. Where there is need, we work with the Nigerian military, okay, like Borno and Yobe. Our people are helping Nigeria Army greatly.
Okay, with information and
everything. With information and every other necessary support. And the DSS, even immigration, the majority of these criminals that are destroying their country are foreigners. Where a PCRC member notice you came to Nigeria without filing paper and they suspect you to be a criminal, they know how to pass the information to immigration. If you are economic saboteur, you know how to pass your information to the Nigeria custom. If you need to inform the Nigeria police, we work with NDLA. So our aim is to sanitize this country, to support and give Nigeria a better way of life. And we cannot achieve this without working in collaboration with all security agencies. Then we go back to Amotekun. Amotekun in Southwest, as I'm talking now, they are working hand in hand with the Nigeria police under the supervision of Nigeria police.
You talked about the fact that people focus more on the negative side of police. But there's this general saying, I don't know whether you also can be able to shed light on it. There's this general saying that if police wants to work, they work. Unless police are not interested in your case. People have that notion that police are really interested in doing something they want to do it. But at times they are not interested against it. You also agree with that?
Nobody can allege them that they are not 24/7. Our policemen are ready and they are willing, and that is what they are paying for, and they are willing to do that. From our own side, are we willing and ready? They are not magicians. In fact, let me tell you, if you give Nigeria police the technology, half of technology the Metropolitan Police are enjoying, just give them half of the technology the Metropolitan Police are using, Nigeria police will be the best in the world.
But what's stopping us from having those technology? You have funds at your disposal. You have the support of the presidency. Why can't you get the fund you need to be able to meet up with it?
The previous administration, the military give a very big blow to Nigeria police. Very big blow.
How do you mean?
Yes. They are afraid that when we have strong policemen, they can thwart their effort. When we have the past military leaders that the order of the day is military rule, so they are afraid. And they kill. Kudos to Shagari. Shagari is trying to raise, if Nigeria police under Shagari, nothing disrupt that administration. We, our policemen, will be the best now.
You were talking about when Shehu Shagari was the president?
Yes!
He invested so much in Nigeria police.
So much. But after him, the military tried to. It's of late. How many years back before we had this frequent recruitment? Kudos to President Muhammad, former President Muhammad Buhari. All of them, even Baba 80, Baba Sanjay 8 years, no serious attention on the Nigeria police. Kudos to President Muhammad Buhari that started periodical recruitment. And the President Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a serious-minded leader that wants good for this country. So good enough, we have our IGP, Kade Betokun, we have no Ribadu, assistant police officer that knows. You can see, okay, let's look from this perspective. Among in the history of this country, we are winning serious war against this Boko Haram and kidnapper. When Ribadu, a retired assistant police officer, is in charge as NSA, you can see how they are decimating Boko Haram. We need to tell the truth, and it will set us free. So, but when we have Major General, Brigadier General, we cannot achieve half of what a police officer is achieving now. So, the police officer will work, they will succeed, depend on our cooperation. If we have something in peace, I used to say, if you see something, say something to the appropriate quarters. If me and you just resort, a policeman slap your friend, we have started tweeting. You slap my friend, you tweet it. You didn't direct it to the Nigeria police. Even kudos to the first PRO, even despite it's not in habit of just ignore. Even the police used to now, oh, you are not reporting to us. We take it to the public. Under first PRO, you used to go to the public and pick it and send to the command involved, they work on it. But how many posts of those that they have access to? Yeah. Reason we advocate, if you are yet to be a member of PCRC, if you notice any infraction on the side of Nigeria police, go and meet. If you have idea of going to police station, look for the PCRC member or chairman in your area, report. You will see him follow it up. And to encourage the Nigeria police, if you see a policeman doing good, celebrate him as well. The way we used to raise our phone. You know, everybody are now journalists in Nigeria. Some people will provoke a member of Nigeria police first. Somebody that is on 48 hours duty, standing, rain and sun. So when you provoke him, while provoking him, they will not raise camera. By the time you now provoke him, he raise up his hand. You can see a lot of camera. But when the policeman is trying to help you push your vehicle, talk to you,
little act of kindness.
Little act of kindness, nobody is ready to. Even the post, our policeman, a lady police officer in Lagos, in Zone 2, return $100,000. No, he didn't return it. He has set $100,000. He turned it to the authority and arrest the suspect. Nobody is ready to celebrate that. Ibadan, OC monitoring, arrest an hotelier, big time hotelier in Lagos that used to have intimate affairs with boys of 13, 14 years. This man begged him with 200 million. Ibadan is just a CSPO. He begged him with 200 million to cover the case. He exposed the case. Nobody is ready.
So in other words, you say there have been some successes recorded.
A lot of success, a lot.
But you talked about the fact that the negative far outweigh the successes. But how do you ensure that the public continue to connect with the PCRC to ensure that pass the right information across? Because that's the major problem. Because these are one of the challenges that we're facing.
That is the reason we under my leadership, when I became the national chairman, we noticed the major criticism of Nigeria police are coming from our family members abroad. Please, I work into Chairman Diaspora Commission with our support, Madam Abike. We have a permission to establish PCRC Diaspora, and the IGP then give us approval. If you are in United Kingdom now, we have our PCRC United Kingdom. You are in America, you are in Canada. We have PCRC Diaspora where you can join. And on this platform, you have direct access to First PRO, check on all social platforms. Even whereas despite all what Miwa is doing for this country, people are castigating him, abusing him, calling him, and he take it as part of the job. You listen, chat with him, he will respond, ask questions. So when our people are there now getting justice and clarification to any allegation, you cannot see majority of our people abroad now tweeting rubbish, because if they see they need the right channel to send it to, if they debunk it, they repost. If it's true, the action that is being taken, they will inform the public. But yet, back home, we now, under my leadership, we now created PCRC unit. If the division is too far to you, we have PCRC unit where you can join through online, we do training, we talk to each other, and we get a lot of response.
Okay.
So by the time we verify who you are through your phone and other things, the Nigeria police will verify for us. If they give us go ahead, we accept you as a member. If you are too busy in your working place, just get an information, send it to us. Then information you want to send to us, don't send it to other places.
There's a direct channel which you can be able to.
Yes, and we give you feedback.
Okay. I must say big thank you to you, Alhaji Mogaji Olaniyan, the chairman, the national chairman, Police Community Relations Committee, for joining us this morning and talking about the role of PCRC in ensuring they reduce crime to the barest minimum. And he said we should focus more on the positive than on the negatives. I must say big thank you to you this morning for being part of the program.
God bless you, sir.